La 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 la. Fabulous, yes. Diamonds on my neck. Yes, I'm fabulous. Capiche? Hey! It's LittleKuriboh here, coming at you from Duelist Kingdom. No, not Duelist Kingdom. Academy Island. Which I have recently learned is not just home to Duel Academy, it is also home to a number of clandestine government experiments. And the reason I learned this is because one of them abducted me. Yeah, you were probably wondering why I had a long hiatus between the last episode and this one, and it's not just because I'm terrible at scheduling work. It's because I was kidnapped by terrifying government agents in the night, who wanted to subject me to dangerous brainwashing methods in order to turn me into a better duelist, or in my case, a duelist, because I just don't have any of those skills. My skills! That's a different series I do. But yeah, they hooked me up to all this strange science apparatus that I didn't understand what any of it was for, and they tried to explain to me how to play card games, and if I made the right move with the cards, they would reward me, and if I f***ed up, then they'd punish me. Unfortunately, the punishment was playing the YGO GX theme song at the loudest volume possible. So that was actually more rewarding to me than when I succeeded, in which case they would give me a banana. Not quite sure what that was about. But yeah, it was a weird chapter of my life, being a government experiment. But now I'm here, and I'm ready to participate in the voluntary experiment that is watching the YGO GX dub with you guys. I hope you're watching along. I know a lot of you are probably way ahead of me at this point if you've been watching a single episode every week, and I apologize for that again, but secret government projects, what can you do? So yeah, this is a series where I, LittleKuriboh, Martin, government experiment number 13701, I don't know how you want to refer to me, watch the YGO GX dub and then post a video of my reaction to it. It's actually been really fun so far. I'm actually really enjoying YGO GX, legitimately. I want to be very clear about that. I'm having a great time, like a really good time. And remember that you too can watch YGO GX legally at hulu.com, yu-gi-oh.com, Crunchyroll. There's a bunch of options. Amazon Prime, I think it's on YouTube. Check it out, you should watch it and support it, please. Speaking of watching and supporting things, let's get on to the next episode of the YGO GX dub, which is episode 13, Monkey See, Monkey Duel. Oh, and given the quality of that title, I can 100% guarantee that there's going to be at least one joke referencing monkey business in this one. And when it happens, I will be very tempted to fling my own feces at the episode. Like a monkey. I'm just trying to keep in line with the theme of this one, okay? The episode opens with a shot of Academy Island at night, and we see smoke pouring out of the volcano up there, which, in my opinion, should be slightly alarming for everybody. Clearly an active volcano right next to the Duel Academy. That's scary. Volcano. I'd be worried, wouldn't you? I guess that's the downside, though. You can go to the most elite dueling school in the world, but you gotta risk being murdered by lava. And I guess for some people, having flesh is less important than dueling well. And then we zoom in on a small building that's hidden away within the forests of Duel Academy, and we see inside that a number of personnel are like running back and forth saying, there's a code red, we gotta secure the perimeter. You always hear people saying they need to secure the perimeter in movies and TV shows, don't you? We never really get any closure either, like, did they secure the perimeter? Is the perimeter okay? They always just leave that plot thread hanging. I wanna know more about the perimeter! And then we see a dude wearing a suit loading a Nerf gun, saying the specimen can't escape. And it turns out that this episode actually takes place before the series and is actually Jaiden's origin story. These guys spliced the DNA of an annoying main character in a shonen series and a Kuriboh. And Jaiden is what happened. These scientists, they'll never learn, will they? They just want to keep tampering in the Egyptian god's domain. And then we see a fucking monkey running around the facility wearing like a bunch of weird science apparatus and a dual disc and a helmet that looks for all the world like HR Giga's Xenomorph design. Or that one form that Frieza has if you're less cultured. You filthy monkey. Literally. Anyway, I guess this monkey is the aforementioned specimen as he's trying to escape from the facility, and he does so by jumping on a dude, then jumping up out of an elevator, and leaping out of the facility. I guess when you've already spent millions of dollars funding a weird government research experiment, you don't really have money left for, I don't know, locks on your doors. And then we get the awesome Yu-Gi-Oh! GX opening theme, which weirdly doesn't make any mention of secret government experiments involving monkeys. At least I don't remember it doing that. Let's see. Chilling out with the crew in the schoolyard. Finding secret government experiments that operate on monkeys. Never looking to... There it is. And then after that, we see Chaz leaving Duel Academy. No, Chaz! Don't go! If you leave, then who's gonna Chaz it up when you've gone? I mean, we can't exactly rely on Chumley to Chumley it up. I don't even want to know what that consists of. Fluids, I imagine. Later, Cyrus runs into class and tells Jaden that Chaz is leaving. And Jaden is like, I don't care. I'm not joking. He literally has that reaction. Who cares? And Cyrus says, I don't know, maybe because he's your main rival? And Jaden says, oh yeah, without Chaz, there's no competition for me here. While he's surrounded by literal dozens of other elite dueling students. Jade and Yuki there, basically just discounting a large number of people's value. Jaden then overhears Chaz's Chasticles saying that Chaz probably left because he lost to Jaden and Bastion. And Jaden says, you know what? If I had friends like that, I'd probably run away too. You're right, Jaden. Your friends are much better than Chaz's. For example, Chumley, who literally cannot tell the difference between friendship and a block of cheese. Or Bastion, who doesn't believe that friendship is a real thing because he can't express it in the form of an equation. Let's see, one friend plus one friend equals... That's bullshit. Cyrus suggests that Chaz might be in trouble, and Jaden says, good point, let's cut class and see if we can go find him. And then we see Jaden crawling out of a hole in the side of Duel Academy. What? 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 I have so many questions, and all of them are, what? Has he dug an escape tunnel out of the classroom? Is it f***ing Shawshank Redemption on Academy Island now or something? Does Jaden have a strategically positioned poster of the Dark Magician Girl on the classroom wall that he uses to hide the escape tunnel that he's dug? How did he... Is it just a series of tunnels under the island that only Jaden is aware of? The evidence is mounting that Jaden is the one responsible for kidnapping all those people at the abandoned dorm. Because he's the only one using these weird tunnels. Jaden and Cyrus emerge from the f***ing magic hole that they climbed out of. What? And they see Alexis and her two obelisk blue friends standing there waiting for them. And they ask why Jaden and Cyrus aren't in class. Aren't you more impressed by the fact that they just crawled out of a f***ing hole? Are you not more concerned about that? Okay, no, just me then. Okay. I'm not even suggesting that it's a plot hole. I just think it's f***ing random. How did he find this hole? The people who designed Academy Island really should have secured the perimeter. Then we wouldn't have stuff like this happen. Jaden says he was hoping to get an early start on his homework. More like hole work. What? Alexis tells Jaden and Cyrus that they want to go find Chaz too, because Chaz is an obelisk blue, and they look out for their own. Yeah, try telling that to your brother, Alexis. I like that Jaden and Cyrus had to like sneak out of an underground system of tunnels, but Alexis and her friends just sort of walked out of class, I guess? And nobody stopped them, so Jaden just looks like a complete prat now? They all walk out into the forest and start calling out to Chaz, hoping that he'll hear them. And no joke, Jaden delivers possibly the funniest f***ing line that I've ever heard in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, and it's unironically hilarious. Listen.
Yeah, we're worried about you. You scrub.
Holy shit. Alexis gets tired of all this, so she puts her massive hairy man hands on her hips and calls out,
that's it! Dual monster cards can be grouped into normal monster cards, fusion monster cards, ritual monster cards, effect...
Alexis's friends start to wonder why Chaz left, and Alexis's dark-haired friend says that he probably went to go get her flowers. Girl, you need to calm down. And then Alexis points out that she liked Bastion last week. Who's next, Cyrus? Wait, she had romantic interest in Bastion? No. No. She probably got over him after he turned her down for a date because he was too busy researching attack point quantum mechanics. The group then sees something moving in the bushes, and they think it's Chaz. Nah, it's probably just Bastion furiously writing equations on every plant on the island so that he can better understand photosynthesis. Far more likely. Jaden goes to check things out.
All right. Game's over. We found you.
The game is never over, Jaden. And then the monkey from before jumps out of the bush and attacks them. Like there's literally like a giant cartoon cloud that represents him fighting them. I don't know about you, but if Jaden Yuki approached me, I would have the exact same reaction. So you can't blame the monkey. And then the monkey runs off, having abducted Alexis's friend Jasmine. And then we see some guys in suits running through the bushes trying to catch the monkey. And then we see how Jaden reacts when a situation is resolved without using card games.
What was that thing?
It's that traumatizing for him. And then the three guys in suits show themselves, and we see one of them's like a really tall guy, one of them's a dude wearing shades and holding a tranquilizer gun, and then the third one is just a little Mega Man villain looking motherfucker. He looked like a villain from Mega Man! Side note, I've never played a Mega Man game, so I don't know if that's accurate. If I'm not right about that, please yell at me in the comments about getting video games wrong. But he does look like a Mega Man villain looking motherfucker to me. Jaden uses his well-established fine-tuned monkey finding senses to locate where the monkey went. And then the suit guy wearing shades and holding the tranq gun also figures out where the monkey went, and he announces it to the rest of them, and his voice is just something really special. I think you should all listen to it.
Over there!
Over there! I'm a big manly man holding a big gun, so obviously I should sound like a 12-year-old. In a character-defining moment, Cyrus asks, "What was that? What's going on? What was that thing?" And Jaden says, "Who cares?" Yeah, if there's one thing that Jaden Yuki is passionate about, it's having complete and total apathy for everyone and everything around him. What a hero. The monkey takes Jasmine to the edge of a cliff and deposits her on a tree that's growing out of the edge. And then the three suit guys show up and they point the tranq gun at the monkey. And then when Jaden arrives to this very tense situation involving an escaped government experiment and men who are going to risk a young girl's life by shooting at it, the only detail that interests him is the fact that the monkey is holding a dual disc. Jaden Yuki doesn't even have a one-track mind. There is no track to his mind. And then Jaden adds that it's either a dual disc or a really funny-looking banana. How many bananas do you think Jaden went through before he realized he was using them wrong? The Mega Man villain-looking motherfucker has this to say in response.
That's no banana.
Why was that so surprising to you, Alexis? It's clearly not a banana. This is what happens when your entire education system revolves around trading card games. You forget what f***ing fruit is. The old man says that this is a dueling monkey, and his name is Wheeler. Hey man, I find that offensive. At least I know what a banana is. Having heard that this is a dueling monkey, Jaden gets all kinds of excited. Because of course he does. And he says that if he beats this monkey in a card game, then the monkey will give Jasmine back. Imagine Jaden getting back to class after all this is resolved and saying, "Sorry I'm late everybody, I was busy beating my monkey." And everyone would be like, well that checks out. Jaden challenges the monkey and he says, "Put the girl down and we'll settle this like men." And then Jaden follows up by saying,
"Put the girl down and let's settle this like men. Or, higher primates. Or whatever."
Speaking of high, whoever conceived this episode? Alexis's friend is confused as to how the monkey is understanding what Jaden's saying. And Alexis says that all that training that Wheeler's been through has probably allowed him to understand humans. Either that or Jaden is a monkey. You know what? Headcanon accepted. This whole time, Jaden has just been a chimp wearing a Slifer red jacket, and everyone's just felt a little too awkward to acknowledge it. Jaden says that if he wins the card game, then the monkey has to let Jasmine go. But if the monkey wins, then they let him go. Wait, so you're actually gambling this monkey's life in captivity in a children's card game? I kind of feel like Yugi would never have done that. At least he's not threatening to send the monkey to the Shadow Realm, I suppose. Wheeler activates his dual disc, and Jaden follows suit.
All right, Wheeler, let's throw down.
I have a shot.
Shoot Jaden! Take the fucking shot! Shoot him! Oh wait, he's aiming it at the monkey. My bad. Before the suit guy can tranq the monkey, the old man says no. This is just the kind of field test they've been looking for. And then Jaden thinks,
time to get down to business. Monkey business.
I warned you, Jaden. I'm gonna start flinging my shit at you any moment now. The monkey says duel, which causes Jaden to react like this. Duel! Ironically, Jaden there sounds more like a monkey than the actual monkey. Monkey! Cyrus is surprised that the monkey can speak, and the old man says, don't be ridiculous, that would be very unrealistic. The helmet speaks for the monkey, translating its thoughts. I like that out of all the ridiculous plot points in this show, that is the one they felt they needed to explain. They've made no attempt to explain why there needs to be a school for card games, Jaden's hair, or Bastion.
Ooh, I hates that Bastion.
But hey, they explained the monkey thing. Jaden draws his first card.
Sweetness! Just the card to grease this monkey.
You just know that when they handed the script to the translator, they told him, look, this episode heavily features a monkey, so, you know, feel free to throw 1 or 2 monkey jokes in there, if you can think of any. And then the translator was like, I have been waiting for this day. That's exactly what happened. Jaden summons Speak Me! Speak Me! Speak Me! And he makes the terrible decision of saying, you saw my move, now do yours. Get it? Monkey see, monkey do? And then Alexis's friend Jasmine says,
You make puns now? And not even good ones!
Oh, I'm gonna get some mileage out of that clip, baby. Wheeler draws his first card, and we see through his helmet. We see what he sees on his screen. And the life points on the bottom of the screen are represented by bananas, which doesn't make much sense to me because the attack and defense points are represented by numbers. So why would they need to represent the life points with bananas? It's obviously not to help the monkey, but at least we now know that 1 banana is representative of 1,000 life points. Because that's a question that I've always had about the Yu-Gi-Oh world, is how monkeys visualize life points. And they finally felt like they could answer that question with this episode. Wheeler summons Berserk Gorilla in attack mode, and Jaden says,
What's he? Family?
a little bit racist there. Wheeler commands Berserk Gorilla to attack Jaden's monster.
Berserk Gorilla! Attack Sparkman! Attack! Attack!
You know, somehow that is still the best dialogue ever written for a Yu-Gi-Oh dub. Far more believable than usual. Berserk Gorilla destroys Sparkman, and Jaden reacts as if he's having the best orgasm of his life. Sorry, did I say best? I meant only. Cyrus points out that Jaden is losing his cool, and Alexis says, how can he not? He's getting beaten by a monkey. If he was able to stay calm while dueling Chaz, he has no excuse for getting upset about dueling a monkey, because Chaz is worth at least 2 monkeys. Monkeys! Jaden plays polyamorous relationship to summon one of his many wives, Flame Wingman, and he tells his wife to kill a fucking gorilla.
You lose life points equal to what your destroyed monster's attack points were. Now, how's your cool?
Dude, it's a fucking monkey. You're acting like being less upset than a monkey is a fucking achievement. Jaden uses Flame Wingman's special ability to cause as much damage to Wheeler's life points as his Flame Wingman has attack points. And this is represented by Flame Wingman going right up to the monkey that has had many experiments done on it and shooting fire in its face until it screams horrifically. And pay special attention to Jaden's reaction to all this.
I'm the man.
Yeah, animal abuse. Yeah, way to do it, man. You did it. You achieved that. Good job. What the f***? The old man says that now Wheeler's made a mistake, he won't make it again. Because when they were doing tests on him, whenever he would make a mistake twice, they would punish him. Look, no matter how much punishment you put him through in the lab, none of it can possibly compare to having to interact with Jaden Yuki. And then the old man does his best Robert Loggia impression.
He won't give up. He'll just get better.
Wheeler then summons Acrobat Monkey, which looks for all the world like Mega Man if he were a monkey. Side note, I've never played a Mega Man game, so if I'm wrong about that as well, please let me know in the comments. Please, be furious at me for getting video games wrong. That's why I'm here. To have that happen to me. And Wheeler plays its trap card DNA Surgery, which causes all the monsters on the field to become beast types. So both Jaden and Wheeler's monkeys become Brock Lesnar. And then Wheeler plays Wild Nature's Release, which increases a beast monster's attack points by the number of its defense points. And Alexis watches this and says, wow, Wheeler really is getting better. Well, it couldn't have used the trap card until this turn, So you could argue that it was just as good in this turn as it was in the previous one, but no, you're right. It must be the experiments paying off. Acrobat Monkey busts out of its armor and reveals its naked, hairy body to the group. And now you have a new fetish. Sorry. Acrobat Monkey destroys Flame Wingman and then clutches its skull and explodes. And Cyrus quite rightly says,
I don't get it. What just happened? Anyone?
I'm gonna get some mileage out of that clip as well, baby. Jaden goes to play a card, but then he is distracted by the sad ooking of a nearby group of monkeys that are watching. It's a known fact in nature that card games make monkeys very sad. Whatever you do, don't play a card game near a monkey. It finds it very upsetting. Monkey! Jaden puts 2 and 2 together, an accomplishment for him, and realizes that those monkeys are Wheeler's family. Oh yeah, there's my sister, Serenity the monkey. I gotta win this duel so I can get the prize money for her monkey eye operation. Yeah, monkeys! Jaden explains to Wheeler that he knows he misses his family, but he still has to defeat him in this card game. No, Jaden, actually, you could just stop playing the card game and reunite Wheeler with his long-lost family, but obviously you have other priorities. Jaden summons elemental hero Clayman, which is also turned into Brock Lesnar by the effect of DNA surgery. And then Jaden manages to say in 12 words what most people say in about 3.
Fine with me. That's not gonna matter when I play this. Read it and weak. Courageous charge. Oh yeah. Here's how it goes down.
Just play the card, Jaden, please. Jaden attacks with Clayman and wipes out 2 of Wheeler's bananas. And for those of you humans watching at home, that means 2,000 life points. He's done. Wheeler is true to his strange grunting noise and returns Alexis's friend Jasmine to the group. And the suits try to take advantage of this momentary distraction and take Wheeler, but Jaden stands in between them and says you can't take him, presumably because with Chaz gone, Jaden needs a new rival with at least equal worth to him. Jaden's friends all offer their support.
It's all right, Wheeler. We won't let them take you back to the lab.
Because if you do, I'll call the TV stations.
No, not the TV stations! Please don't bring the wrath of the Weather Channel down on us, Alexis! I really want there to be a scene where Alexis tries calling the TV stations about this. Guys, there's f***ing monkeys! Call the TV stations right now! Shockingly, the teenagers are not able to stop the 3 grown men from walking past them and throwing a net on the monkey anyway. But A for effort, I suppose. Those TV stations are gonna hear about this, man! The old Mega Man villain-looking motherfucker says that Wheeler won't miss his family as they'll all be in cages with him. And the one-suit dude points the tranq gun at Wheeler's family. Man, why does every Thanksgiving with the Wheeler family have to end like this? Somebody always threatens us with a tranquilizer gun. I don't know what it is. And then out of fucking nowhere, Pharaoh the cat takes matters into his own hands and jumps in the suit guy's face and knocks his tranquilizer gun out of his clutches. The real hero, ladies and gentlemen, Pharaoh the cat. Meow. That's right, Wheeler. Even in YGO GX, I'm saving your ass. I really want to see Pharaoh the cat and Wheeler team up to become a dynamic duo of superheroes now. Nyan man! Professor Banner shows up and grabs the tranquilizer gun before anything else can happen. And there's a splendid shot of his ass. I'd like to study card games under that thing. And then we cut to a shot of Wheeler the monkey without all the science equipment on him, but he's still holding the fucking duel disc, presumably because Jaden is still convinced that it's some sort of banana and that he should keep it. Jaden and Wheeler then share this touching exchange.
Hey, let's duel again sometime. Me too.
Alexis then asks how Professor Banner found them, and Professor Banner explains that Pharaoh the cat is an expert tracker. Meow. Yes, for example, I'm one of the few characters in this show that can actually follow the plot. Jaden asks why Banner was even searching for them in the first place, and Banner explains that he wanted to tell them that Chaz is okay. Oh yeah, that plot point. Duh. Banner says that there's also some bad news, and he tells them to follow him to the harbor. And when they get there, he explains that he saw Chaz leaving on a yacht earlier today. Don't know why he had to take them to the harbor to tell them that. And then we get a flashback of Chaz leaving on his family's yacht, and we see Professor Banner watching him go in the flashback. And he's smiling. Didn't you just say this was bad news? What's going on? It doesn't seem that bad. Jaden says he's sure Chaz will return one day. Yeah, because who could stay away from Jaden? And he adds that good rivals are hard to find. They're literally all over this island. The fucking wildlife is a good rival. And then Banner says that since they cut class, they have to make up for it. And they all go, aw man, I came to this island specifically to get a great education and now I've got to do it? Oh, fuck. And that's the end of the banana. Sorry, I mean, that's the end of the episode. I found that it's a pretty common occurrence in the Yu-Gi-Oh world to mistake things that clearly aren't bananas for bananas. I feel like a show where there's like magic and giant holographic monsters shouldn't be able to surprise me anymore. But a dueling monkey? Yeah, that was kind of surprising. Did they ever reveal what this experiment on this monkey was for? Were they gonna like train entire armies of monkeys to play card games with people? Why? Just cause, I guess. I'm now picturing a scenario where Kaiba hosts like another like Battle City style tournament and he lets a dueling monkey get in, but he won't let Joey get in. It's pretty likely. Also, I like that there's a cat called Pharaoh and there's a monkey called Wheeler. Are we gonna meet like a butterfly called Taya or something? What's going on? Are they gonna meet a grizzly bear called Tristan? Anyway, yeah, a fun episode. Not my favorite. I'm not really into the like really silly, wacky stuff, but you know what? It was lighthearted. I got a few genuine chuckles. Jaden calling Chaz a scrub was pretty amazing. But yeah, not a super outstanding episode. It was okay. Do you think we should be training monkeys to play card games with people? Is that a worthy endeavor? Do you think if we got enough monkeys in a room together, they'd be able to write the YGO GX theme song? Let me know in the comments. As always, I want to give a dueling monkey-sized shout out to all of our Patreon pledges. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Your names are appearing at the bottom of the screen. The tick, 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 tick going along like that. I know this last month I've not been really as productive as I would like to be. I've been focusing really hard on making Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, I almost said GX, episode 81, and it's going to be a really long episode. It's going to be easily the longest Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged episode ever. Probably longer than any of the others that I make, just because there's a lot going on in it, and it's hard to compress all that stuff into one episode, but I'm trying my best. You should see it hopefully within the next month or so, but I'm trying really hard to stay on top of that, and unfortunately this series suffered a little bit for it. That's my bad. That's entirely on me. But thanks for your patience and your support. I'm going to redouble my efforts to not disappoint you. Until next time, this is LittleKuriboh saying...
You can really taste the difference in a cup of PG. Tender tips make tasty tea.
A golden cup of PG. That's what I call good taste.
So, what was their house like?
Oh.